Good morning.
That's a quick thumbs up right there.
Straight in there.
Do you get one just for
That was
being
me.
live?
That's me
Nice,
done.
I'll go like
Yeah.
it too.
Guys, hope you're all well. We're on the sofa.
We're on the sofa. Tea at the club champion casting couch.
The what?
The casting couch.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, little filming session this morning here in Mississauga. A little bit different. It's nice when we're here.
Nice, it was an early one.
Yeah, it was an early one, kind of early. Yeah, busy day ahead. Lots to film. Lots of content coming right now. Let's see. No comments just yet. Do you want to jump on? Just jump on your YouTube. Make sure that it's live on there.
25 people in. Mike Marty says hello.
Mike Marty, hello, Mike. 25 people in. Good. There we go. Look at that lad, in his blazer.
I had to change the photo on YouTube, so.
Yeah, guys, hope all is well. We just done an almighty driver test. Mikey, if he's looking a little bit glossy, a little bit glazed
I'm
over
gassed.
there. Mikey just hit about 400 drivers in a test where we test driver shaft weight versus driver shaft flex. So had Mikey kind of hit 3 different flexes of the same weight and then 3 different weights of the same flex.
Tongue twister.
It's a bit of a tricky one.
And it
to
was
get
hard to do.
Yep. So, yeah, hard one, and obviously trying to get quality data and mine it in a way that we actually are showing some true differences in what's going on. It's tricky, so
It's a lot of drives.
you're a wee bit warm.
It's a lot of drives. Yes, I'm warmed up.
Yeah.
Warmed up for the day.
Let a few more people jump in here. 89, what's up, gents? What's up, John? Good afternoon, lads. How are you getting on with the T150s?
They're still in the bag.
Yeah, I love mine. I really do. I wouldn't say kind of driving was a particular weak part of my game anyway this year. I think my iron plays wasn't a weak part of my game anyway. It's been by far statistically the best part of my game. But, has that little combo set made it better? I'd say so.
Yeah, I like that T200 5-iron. I know it doesn't matter about these stories, but I was like that close.
Were you?
To an Uno. Very, like extremely close. Even the boys I'm playing with, they're like, damn. And it was 5-iron that got me there. So it's staying in the bag.
Hole 6?
7 blues. It was a long one.
7, that's what I was.
With the wind though, but it was 210 with the wind.
It's good.
Yeah, it was good.
Very good.
Very, very good.
Okay.
Someone was saying change of scenery. Yes, we were in the Mississauga studio.
It's lovely. I love being on the couch. This is.
That's how it should be.
See if I nod off. I'm kind of known to fall asleep on a couch
No kidding. You could sleep on the edge
Pretty
of a
much.
$5 bill.
every night. So if I nod off, Mikey will give me a wee nudge.
And he snores.
By the way, if there's anyone out there with medical proficiency, does anyone know how to clear sinus congestion? I think I've had a 3-month sinus infection.
What you do is go to
Maybe
the doctor
4.
and get some antibiotics.
I've been.
Really?
Yeah.
I know a guy can get some good antibiotics.
Oh, you always know a guy.
I just don't know if you want to use them.
Always, all like, I don't know, I think it's been 4 months. And like, this is it better now. But what was it like earlier on today?
Brutal.
Just literally cannot breathe. So if anyone out there has a medical background and knows how to fix a
You need
sinus issue,
serious help. I'm not kidding.
holy moly, roughness.
Have you tried that Sinune med? It goes
I've
up and
tried
comes. It
everything.
doesn't work.
Tried everything.
Red wine keeps your nose nice and clear.
All right. Let's see.
Benjamin Young, top irons for a 7 to 14 handicapper. That is a range.
7 to 14. Hope that's not yourself you're talking about. It's a bipolar golfer right there.
Kidding. 7 to 14. That's a big range.
If you had to name one, Strixon ZX5. I'd
Yeah,
say.
I'd say P790.
Both are good.
Yeah.
I think that Strixon ZX5 is just phenomenal.
Yeah, night and day better than a lot of other irons in that category. No
Yeah.
offense to anyone else, but the quality of forging, the feel, the sound, performance, it's
It's a high quality product.
A1.
Let's see, I think I saw a super chat come in there.
Barrington Dave.
There's
Celebrate
Barrington.
the first super chat from Barrington. Congratulations.
We're celebrating. Barrington went and got fit. Swing speed is around 91 with a 7 iron. Fitter wanted to put Barrington in a 130X, but it felt too heavy. Had to swing hard, but had the best strike. What are some other options? Yeah, but 91. We just I guess we just done a video on exactly that weight versus flex. There's a sweet spot in it, the amount of exertion that's too much.
Totally. Yeah.
You know, when you start pushing it, like, you know, not to kind of no spoiler alerts in the video, but when you started swinging the X Flex, like you can see you were like, you know, really trying to really swing at it. And there's some interesting subtle differences to people's movement pattern. I think people, you know, will start to exaggerate their forced movement pattern. Yours is to kind of spin a little bit and come a little bit from the outside, which you were doing a touch. So yeah, it's just finding that sweet spot. So maybe it's down a little bit in weight, Barrington, save yourself some weight, but stay in. It sounds like you should be an X Flex. So, you know, maybe something like you know, Project X65, save yourself a little bit of weight. Maybe a Dynamic Gold Tourist U120X. Depends obviously what you're in, but I'd save yourself a little bit of weight. It'll feel quite a bit easier.
I just saw a question from Samu. Thoughts on the golf this weekend? I thought it was impressive. Back-to-back wins for
back-to-back.
a guy who hasn't won, and don't quote me on this, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years, who knows?
It's been a while. I know. I think he won like, he kind of won a bit out the blue somewhat recently. I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he did. But I mean,
US Open champ 09, Beth
US
Page.
Open champion, square driver. I saw that kind of Instagram comments today is like, this guy won a major with a square driver. He can do anything.
Yeah.
Forget that he won that one.
They also said when it's hot outside, don't let your friends wear khaki pants. It was hot in Memphis. He was soaked right through.
Yeah.
Soaked
It's
right
been
through.
hot up here recently. I can't imagine how hot it is in old Memphis.
Surprised Patrick Cantlay, did you watch the golf yesterday?
I did not.
I watched the playoff hole,
I
that's
was
it.
in daddy daycare.
And he dunked one in the water on the playoff hole. I'm like, you think you just play it safe? Just bunt something down there.
And he won't change his irons. 56 sets of
Yeah.
718 AP2s he wants.
Wild. And a DeWalt sponsorship.
That's a good story, that.
Yeah, it
a
is.
good story. Yeah. Okay, what else? Ian, are you still gaming the 0317 PXGs? I am not. I am gaming a nice new set of Titleist irons. But I'm not going to tell you exactly the specs on them because we are going to do a What's in the Bag today. What's in the Bag and why? The new series coming to Club Champion Media.
Yep. And his will be every week.
You guys are blowing this out of proportion.
It's been good lately, but there was a bit of change. When the security cameras here would go off on a Sunday morning at 6:30, you knew there was a club change coming.
Well,
Correct? Correct. I have footage.
maybe. Benjamin's asking, are we excited for the new Mizuno Woods? Seems like they are a little bit of a leap compared to past years. I wouldn't say Mizuno even themselves get overly excited about a wood launch.
No.
You know, I think it's nice, and they know they've got a good product now, and I think they can definitely service their tour staff, really, really well with the product lineup they've got. They know the uphill battle that it is going to be for market share when you're up against a G430, a TSR3, TSR2. Paradigm's been good this year. I think Stealth has probably struggled more than anyone expected them to this year with Stealth 2. But yeah, I think Mizuno is It's a nice product.
If someone said to me, here's a bunch of money, join the equipment game, I would stay far away from Woods.
Yeah,
I just think the
irons and wedges.
the Woods game is too hard to compete with. Everyone's making good product right now, and if you make a stinker, people will tell you you've made a stinker.
Yeah, I mean, look at Josh Haywood's driver. Like,
decent driver.
Made a good driver for the money. I mean, you look at Josh, right? This is his first driver. You want to use TaylorMade as an example, right? Everyone has peaks and everyone has valleys, right? Everyone has good product. Callaway had the Diablo, right? Ping had, what was one that was a struggle for them? What was before G400?
G.
Not a bad driver, G. Ping are always consistent. Maybe they're not a great example. But
Well, look at Titleist.
Titleist, great example, 917.
910 was good. 913,
13, not
stinker.
great.
15, stinker. 17, avoid like the plague.
Yeah.
And they have that series of those drivers when they put TS out, and you see Spieth's reaction, going, we've got something here. They finally, got out of that drought.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. Totally agree.
On the Screws podcast, heard Lucas Glover is gaming Sasquatch again next week. Confirm or deny? I'm going to go with deny. I don't think that guy's changing his bag whatsoever.
Exactly.
Do you think he gets a Ryder Cup call-up?
Yeah. Yeah, too hot not to.
I'd pick him over JT all day long. But then Colt Knost said last night that you'd be crazy not to pick JT still with him and Spieth because he's 16, 4, and 3 or something like that.
Yeah, but
that's when he was top notch.
He was never going into any of those Ryder Cups with his poor form as he's
shooting
had.
80s in the majors and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. A Ryder Cup is a tough, horrible place if you don't have your game with you. I've read Nick Faldo's book. I've read Langer's book. I've read a bunch of and they all talked in those books about being at Ryder Cups not having their game. They said it was some of the hardest places to be. It's a team environment, and in a team environment, there's nothing you want to do more than contribute your point, right? And feel like you're contributing for the team. When you're at a team event and you're just, you're spending so much time at the range trying to find your game, you shouldn't be on that team.
No.
Unless you're obviously qualifying automatically, you have no choice.
Yeah, and I think the other thing too is if you are an American in Europe and people know you're struggling, the fans will let you know that you've had a struggle, and vice versa.
Hunter Mahan with those wedges, Celtic Manor, when he
shankies.
Just flubbed that wedge against Gray McDowell at the front edge of 17 at Celtic Manor, and then he done the same against Rosie on 18 at Gleneagles. Obviously was somewhat in his mind that came down the stretch, had a greenside wedge shot, and made a mess of it.
Yeah.
Crazy. Camzo is asking, why do I pull my wedges? Why do I pull me wedges?
Top of the morning.
Camzo, the likelihood is your lie angles are a little bit too upright. So the more loft you have, the more impactful lie angle adjustments are. So if we say, for example, right, if we take, we'll go this way, say that's the club face, right? So we take 0 degrees of loft and tilt it up, tilt it down. It doesn't change the face angle, but if we add, the more loft we add, and then we tilt it this way, we tilt it that way, we're tilting the face left and right. So when you get into wedges, obviously that's the one that has the most impact on tilting the face. So if your ball is starting too far left, you need to get those wedges a little bit on the flatter side. This almost feels unprofessional to me.
Why?
This.
I like it.
I know.
More relaxed.
So relaxed, but I feel like we're very relaxed. It feels unprofessional.
No. Not sorry.
Cliff is asking, have we talked about the Tacomo driver yet? Started seeing the usual YouTube suspects review it. No, I mean, I think it seems to be like the Tacomo guys are very much, not, to be honest, not that it bothers me at all, but they're focusing their efforts with the UK
Yeah.
YouTubers. Seems that way.
Yeah.
You know, I know they've been doing some stuff with.
Is Tacoma from the Europe?
It's from Europe. I want to say they're from
Scandinavia?
Finland.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think it's Finland. But yeah, no, we have not seen or heard of it. To be honest, I don't even know when we would have a chance to get it in the sort
lineup.
of the lineup anyway of videos. We've got so much planned.
There's
for
a
the
lot of
next
stuff planned,
Couple
yeah.
of months that even if it came through the door tomorrow, I don't even know if we would have a chance to review it until the back end of the year anyway.
Christmas time.
Christmas time. You ready?
Always ready for Christmas.
Silver bells.
Uncle Dean,
Dean Fry.
nice guy.
Jacob is asking, have you had any experience with the Axiom graphite iron shafts? We have indeed.
Is that video out yet?
No,
No.
still to
Coming
still
soon
be
to a
released.
YouTube channel near you.
We built up a set of my P760s with nice Axioms.
They were good for you.
Yeah, felt nice. 125X. They were very, very good. So you'll see that video actually probably some point this week.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get a save our spiel on Axiom and our thoughts on it, but it's a high performance part, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
good to build with too. Good product.
It's actually, for me, I think that's the hallmark of a good product, is not how easy it is to fit with, it's how easy it is to build with. You know, I do think that sometimes we've seen products perform pretty well in the bay, and then you go to build it, it's like, holy moly, this is garbo.
Garbo, yeah. You start cutting it up and start seeing things, and you're like,
yeah, like
yikes.
this is no chance of being consistent.
lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, so I actually think that as I say, the sign that a product is really high quality is much more about the build, I think.
Max Middleton, will the next gen of Mizuno Pro irons be next spring? I would imagine early 24.
It is going to be early 24.
Like
yeah, it's
PGA Showtime, I would
yeah,
imagine.
it will be an early 2024 release. I have seen the schedule for that one.
PGA show, that's weird to say already.
PGA
It's
show,
almost,
maybe.
almost the fall.
Get your hotel booked, Michael. Get your flights booked.
Orlando, are you ready? No.
David is asking, any chance of a review of Bryson's Crank driver? I have reached out to the people at Crank, had a response saying it would be passed on to whoever management is for them to review a request. So we're working on it. We're trying.
Their cog system, they've got that CT that we were talking about.
Yeah.
It's a cool driver. It'd be interesting to do a test with it. I don't know if you need to do it like at long drive length.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to
No, I
test
don't
the head.
think so. I think the higher lofts and obviously, yeah, there's higher ones, but I think the interesting one's that 400 CT.
So
So it would be
Geez, if it's good, I'll put it in the bag. The amount of times I have asked OEMs if they're sending a driver, like, can you get me a little illegal one? I don't care.
You fast
Who
one.
will know? No one.
No one. You would know.
I would
Deep
know.
in your soul, you'd know you're
And
cheating.
that's all that matters. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
All right.
Any plans for a 2021 T100S versus T150 comparison video from Kevin? Have we ever compared, like, yeah, we have compared previous models to the newer model, yeah? Yeah, okay. I don't remember.
You asleep for that one?
Yep.
Just making sure we haven't neglected any super duper chats.
Ted Allen. Pickle. What does it mean if in my fitting the fitter recommended the same exact combo as Mike? Means you're a purist. Congratulations. Welcome to the club.
I'd be looking at your fitter going, you okay? You too much red wine as well? How do you feel about getting fitted into used clubs? AB Coffee's asking. Just get fitted. Used clubs, new clubs.
Yeah, a little retrofit.
It's fine. It's absolutely
We
fine.
do it a little bit. If someone comes in,
Yeah.
oh, I've got AP2s that I love, and
Totally.
just pull
Set
ahead.
head you're just super comfortable with, and you just want to kind of extract the most out of them. I don't have a problem with it. You know, I think if you come in a store like ours or you know, similar to ours, we don't have, you know, and the manufacturers don't continue to retail old products. So that's, people will always say, well, why don't you just fit me into last year's one? Well, we can't get last year's one.
Yeah.
You know, we order it from the manufacturers are only stocking their current product. That's why.
Yeah.
So,
But you're doing the right thing. Just go get fit.
yeah,
See what works.
exactly. Ape Index, irons for someone who needs forgiveness but not distance.
That new Apex Pro.
Yeah, it was pretty forgiving.
I like that one.
Yeah. I mean, I think in any fit, you know, you can certainly make sure the specs, the golf ball choice, things like that are not distance enhancing, but you've got lots of protection against whatever. You know, when we talk about forgiveness, I think we've said this recently quite a bit. There's many ways to skin a cat when it comes to forgiveness. Is that, you know, lateral misses? Is it vertical misses? Is it turf interaction? You know, is it how the sole's getting through the turf? You know, lots of kind of ways to sort of define forgiveness. Well, I don't know if you've found this, something that I've actually noticed with the T150. Obviously, a big tungsten story in it and lots of centre of mass. I've noticed that I've hit a few shots high in the head that have went nowhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is
Haven't noticed that
fine.
yet.
I mean, you know, you're not supposed to hit it there anyway. But
Yeah.
you know, I remember I used to have a set of Nike Vapor Pro combos, and they had lots of mass down low, and you'd hit it high in the head, and it would just have this awful sound and
Yeah,
feel.
interesting.
But yeah, my 150s high in the blade are a bit of a rough ride.
Interesting. Someone asked me if I find that I've caught many flyers with the 150s. I'd kill to catch a flyer right now, folks. That means you actually have to strike it somewhere in the middle, out of the rough. We're on the struggle bus.
Are you struggling with your game right now?
Yep.
What's up?
Yep.
Come on, we're on the couch.
Just let me know how you feel.
Kind of violent out.
Nope, just struggling. That's all.
Are you struggling with your ball striking? Are you
Yeah,
struggling
ball striking
your-
with the irons. Just very thin, little heely. Ever since we did that, like worked on that thing in the bay, just I've been trying to hit balls and like get the feel out, but it just feels so like scrapey. And if I do stay on my left side,
Yeah.
the ball can go so far left.
far
So I'm just
left,
trying
yeah.
to, I'm protecting it, and then it just.
Yeah.
Some strikes are great. It's definitely better the last couple games, but for the last 2 weeks there, you know, scores were up.
Yeah. Yep, I know that feeling for sure. I played yesterday. I had 14 pars, 4 bogeys, not 1 birdie. It's just a putter. Putter's absolutely just stone cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, the other day I had 4 birdies and shot 75, so it was just one of those rough days.
I had yesterday 75, and it was just, I say 14 pars. Had tons of birdie chances. Like I always struggle, the golf course I play at, I struggle with the start. And yesterday, number 1 hit it into 8 feet with my second shot. Number 2 hit it into like 12 feet, my second shot. 3 hit it into 10 feet. Never sniffed the hole with one of them. Never even came within the same area code as the hole.
Your putter's been acting up
I
lately.
know,
And it's not like you. When you had that Bobby Grace putter back in the day, used to
I'm all
make
going back to
everything.
the Bobby.
Everything.
I don't even know where it is.
I think
I broke it.
someone has it.
Who? Do you know?
Yep. Well, you see Rory's new putter?
Yeah.
He took it to a custom club fitter. They said on TV he went to an Edwin Watts.
Right.
But he went to a custom club fitter. I saw the guy posted on IG, and Rory was saying, I got this new putter, and it was 3/8 or 3/16 off in length. He goes, I had to get it chopped and put a new grip on it. My right hand was too high. I'm like, holy moly, pal, if you could feel that. I mean, no wonder he's a good player, but geez, oh.
Hello from Korea, land of the Autoflex. 감사합니다.
Good job. If
We
you
know
know
Korean here.
anyone over in Korea that can get us out onto South Cape Owners Club, Nine Bridges, Jack Nicklaus Golf Course, or Whistling Rock, please send me a DM.
You love a game of golf, boy. Is it okay to have two clubs in the bag that are the same loft if they go different distances? 100%. Totally. I've done that in the past.
Play whatever, yeah.
You know, you might have a 22-degree hybrid and a 22-degree 4-iron, for example, and one goes up there and one goes kind of down there. Totally. No issue whatsoever. No issue whatsoever, Michael.
People
Matt's
like
telling me to go to a lab putter.
just read the same thing. Matt Sheehan,
Go to
go to a lab. To be honest with you, and I've said this for a long time, I do like a Mez. And I've dabbled with one before. Like, see when they punch the greens, I've used one. Just feel like, oh, I'm going to take something else out different. You start making a couple putts, and I think it's just, you know.
I just don't like I don't like the face ahead of the shaft.
Yeah, it's a bit funky. It's a bit funky, but I do like the feel. Broomstick though, I can't get on. Like, I still think that it should be illegal.
Cheating.
But who knows?
Who knows? Tom saying, yeah, but is it the putter or is it the green reading and pace? This goes against probably like my tendencies as a golfer. I'm going to work through it with the Champion's Choice, and I'm going to do, as Tom said there, I'm actually going to do some work on some green reading stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's the putter. I don't
You know,
think it's a putter.
I think when I'm kind of on the studio or I'm on the green and doing some practice, after obviously an amount of time, start rolling it really, really nicely. So yeah, I don't necessarily think it's the putter either. I actually tried that Trident marker in the
Yeah, pretty
weekend.
good.
No, stopped after 2 holes.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Only thing I would say, and you're probably going to disagree with me on this. I think for the next while, I would put on the skinniest putter grip you can. I just think it helps with feel. I really do. And I'm not saying that because Tiger uses one. I just think it helps. And then you can go back to the Matador.
It's nice though.
I know, no, it's
Matador's
totally nice. I'll order you another one.
David Lewis is with you in the broomstick. Mikey thinks it's cheating. Bernard
Survey
Langer.
says.
Bernard Langer got the record, but there's an asterisk next to it because he's cheating. Okay. Brandon's asking, how much can you bend an iron flat before it becomes dangerous? I'm 5'6" and love the look and strike with 4 flat, but some fitters tell me that that's too much. Should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. 4 flat and like depends obviously in the head. I wouldn't be trying to move paradigm irons 4 flat or things like that, but yeah, most heads should be able to get somewhere in that vicinity.
John Fishburne is saying, iron comparison videos are boring.
You know, that is a blanket statement, John, is not true, because that's just what you think, right? Which is obviously your comment, that's what you think, which is fine. But, like, you know, I'll see comments in our videos that'll be like, you know, like, I hated this video, it was crap. And it'll be like, well, 33,000 people watched it, so obviously somebody found found value in it.
Can't please everyone.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's not. Maybe it's not for you then. Do something else with your time that day. But you know, lots of people want iron comparison videos. Lots of people want driver comparison videos. Lots of people want us to do tests and find out which is the fastest driver of the year on ball speed. We're going to do all that stuff.
Totally. Yeah, you have.
So you know, you're never catering to 100% of your audience 100% of the time. That's 100%. For sure. Michael, while we're talking about it, and you actually find out what the promo code is.
Yep.
Guys, we do have we have a little celebratory offer here in Canada to offer out. It is a club fitting special. We've done a few different specials over the summer. We've done kind of 50% off fit fees, etc. But this is certainly our most sort of generous offer, if you like. We are going to be doing $100 full bag fits. Now, it is with the purchase of a single club. So, come in and get fit for the full, go through your 14 clubs right now. But with a single club purchase, you'll get that fit fee for $100 on the full bag. Or if it's a single, like a driver or a set, an iron fit, etc. Any single will be $50 with the club purchase. But yeah, I mean, think back to over the years, kind of where fit fees were sort of going and going up and up and up. It's $100 full bag fit fee is.
I'm struggling over
heck
here.
of an offer.
What month is it? 7th.
Aero UK is asking, any more stores coming to the UK? Not that we know of. Obviously, we've got 2 in the south of England. We've got 1 in Scotland. Crawley is fairly new and just south of London, and Glasgow is very new as well. So, it's only fair to let those stores get on their feet and get established before sort of turning everyone's kind of time and attention towards new stores. It's not an easy thing to do. It's to get a store up and running and kind of make sure it's running on autopilot. Albeit at those 2 stores, you have some of the best people and certainly the industry that could be running those ones, and Joe and Dane up in Glasgow, and then Jason and Linda and their team down in the south. So I think that makes a difference. But yeah, it'll be a little bit of time before the UK expansion starts to gather pace. A bit like we are still in Canada. I mean, our Vancouver store opens in a few weeks, but it's not like we've got stores coming the following month and the following month after that. So it does take a little bit of time.
It's definitely a $100 full bag. We will end this video eventually with the information.
We will. Samu's asking, is there a minimum purchase amount on the $100 full bag? It's just any single club purchase. So it's not necessarily an amount. It's just the sort of discount will be applied with any single club purchase.
Trying to catch up here.
No worries.
DA saying Tim in Calgary did a great job retrofitting my older clubs. DA, thanks for coming in.
Razor72 says he has a TSR1 with an Autoflex, loves it, but the spin is too high. Any ideas? I mean, really the first thing you'd want to do is kind of turn the loft down a little bit. So go down into that sort of, D2, C2, D1, C1, sort of that bottom row, depending on what lie angle. So obviously C1 being flat and D2 being the most upright of those low settings, but that will turn your loft down ever so slightly, and it will help with spin control if that's what you're struggling with.
Jim Anderson, do you have any suggestions about the most effective swing speed improvement tool? I'm getting older, I carry a 4 handicap, but I'm noticing my length with the driver and iron seems to be dropping.
I mean, I think the guys who've been doing this the longest, I'm a big proponent of this, the super speed sticks.
Yeah, you've said that.
Yeah,
I've tried them all, and you said
I've tried
super
them all.
speed.
Yeah, it's the only one I've stuck to.
Yeah.
It's the only one I've stuck to. I do like having the 3 of them in my bag when I go and warm up. I use a little electric trolley, so they stay in my bag even when I play. And it's just like, light one, a few swings, turn around left hand, a few swings. Medium weight one, same deal. Heavyweight one, same deal. And then do some step drills and stuff like that. I mean, I've done my routine in what feels like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I feel like I don't want to make this sound wrong, but the effort you have to put in with super speed is a lot less, even though you're still trying hard to swing as hard as you can. With Stack, I like the Stack because as an app and it keeps you accountable. I don't have to write anything down, use a little radar, and it is what it is. I mean, it worked for Fitzpatrick, but you've always said super speed, you see the most improvement at a super speed for yourself.
I just have done, no, it's for whatever reason, and that's not, I don't think that's a knock on one system worked better for me. I just stuck to the super speed system, and I've always stuck with that system a little bit more. So that's always one that worked for me. Razor 72 said, tried turning the loft down. Would cutting it shorter help? Maybe. I mean, the problem is you've got, TSR1 as a product is a higher spin head. You've got a soft shaft in the Autoflex designed to kind of kick and create dynamic loft. You've got a little bit of an issue in your hands there that, you've got two products that are contributing towards the high spin. So, Charles, we've already chatted a little bit on Axiom today, but we do like the product. Very, very stable, good feel to it. And there's a video coming out this week, but we have already chatted a little bit on that.
Rich Marriott, Mr. Hotel. Ian, did you settle on Modus 3 Pro 120S or X in your irons?
Currently playing stiff. Yeah, I mean, it's back to the video we just done with you on weight versus flex. What's most important? I would say my club head speed with the irons has been a little bit higher recently. Been back up a little bit closer to like the mid 90s with a 7 iron. So between 6 iron certainly is around 94, 95. In not many people's books is that stiff, but it's what I'm really enjoying right now. Yeah. It's what I'm hitting quite well, and I also don't think I'm as fast on the golf course. I don't think I swing with the same speed on the course I do in the bay.
Yeah.
I think I'm faster in the bay for sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Over revving 1521 is coming for a fitting with myself.
Oh.
He's asking, what whiskey do we drink?
I mean, all
When's the last time you've had
I don't drink anymore. I really don't drink at all anymore.
Just Pimm's at Wimbledon. It hits differently.
I just for me, like the change of, I know some people when they have kids drink more, but no, for me, it just became not really part of my routine. And I also think around COVID time, I got super conscious about health. And I don't know if it's just, sometimes when you see like, somebody says like, look at all the red cars that are on the road, and you go, what? And then next time you drive on the road, and all you can see is red cars. Yeah. All I get through my Instagram feed is people telling me like how bad alcohol is, like it's poison, it's this, it's that. And that's like, I'm not one of these people to kind of like jump all over that just because someone says it, but it does make you think about it, and I don't know.
My saying is, Jesus turned water into wine, so it must be good, baby.
Must be good. I used to love a red wine. Used to be the...
You've got 3 bottles in your office soiled from the sunlight.
I know. Nice ones as well, prisoner.
They're all right. They are prisoners. Sitting in that room. Decoration.
I can't believe you've not grabbed them.
I'm not going to grab someone's wine, you dummy.
It would have been the first time. Somebody drank my vodka.
And your whiskey.
Remember that? And my whiskey. No, wasn't me anyway. Tom M. I've gained speed lately and started striking in high heel with driver. Using the Alta Slate CB, anything you'd change in the profile to try and fix? Gain speed lately and start striking. I mean, Tom, when you start striking a bit in the heel, when you're producing more force, it can actually be quite common that your arms start to ride away from the body a little bit more. One example I always give people is, over here you guys would say centrifugal force. We'd say centrifugal force in the UK. But like, if you go to an amusement park and then you see like a ride with the swings, the chains, right? And the faster, obviously the inside rotates, the chains obviously spin out. The faster you rotate your body, the more your arms are going to have that
Right.
lifting
Yeah,
effect,
yeah.
right? So we are going to produce more outward force. So that's why obviously you have to remain, have to keep the connection and all these things. So sometimes to that point, you can be creating more force, but not in an effective way. So you're probably going to have to offset a little bit of that with a slightly different move, and maybe doing some drills where you kind of try and keep the connection of arms to the body and things like that. But yeah, that's that
The
can be what
UK,
it
you
is.
guys like to say things a lot differently, or wrong, as we would say here.
Aluminium,
Yeah.
Tomato.
Tomato.
aluminum.
Mirror.
It's not even a word.
Mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Ay.
It's not even a word, it's a sound. Mirror. All right. Hear about any new CBs coming from Titleist? Heard about anything new coming to replace 620 CB?
Nothing.
When we were there, there was a pretty healthy discussion going on
Yeah.
between the tour team and the kind of R&D team about the, position or place or validity of continuing down the CB line. And obviously T100's kind of ate its lunch a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a tour product, but has some real tech in there as well. But I do think that 620 CB or a CB iron still has a place.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a sleeper in our drawer. Like, it's rarely pulled. I did a fit on Friday, and that guy was right in that category. And now I'm thinking, I didn't pull CB.
Yeah,
I completely overlooked
Yeah.
it, which is crazy because it's a good iron.
I know. Definitely. David's asking, any interest in long drive equipment fitting for WLD Tour? It's a tough one. It's a tough one because it's really the top 0.01% of golfers are swinging with that speed. So to kind of have the heads and shafts that players like that would need, and there's so much customization needed to it. I mean, really, you're going to have to probably blow on bigger grips. You're going to have to have some lighter heads. I think it's a tricky one.
Yeah.
It is a
Yeah,
tricky
good
one. I
point.
think there's some studios out there that cater to it and do a great job. I'd honestly probably just say, continue working with those guys. What's the guy's name? Bobby something or other down in like North Carolina or
Bobby
something.
Peterson.
Peterson's golf. Yep. Let's see. Do we have a store for our Western Canada fans? Well, Richard, we do. We do. We have a store coming very, very soon. Our Vancouver store opens in, we're kind of roughly saying 3 weeks. That would be kind of the estimate as of right now.
Yep.
Definitely excited to get out there. You're going to probably be out there first, I think.
Yeah. And I should hopefully next week sometime be in Calgary.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Are you doing fits when you're out there?
There's a couple of people that would like some fits. So
Okay.
as soon as that's confirmed.
If you're watching from Calgary and you would like to be fit by the maestro,
Hi. Very good. Howdy.
howdy, partner.
Anyone wants a game in the evening?
Oh, Jesus.
Have clubs, we'll travel. CB has won 2 majors this year.
Who?
The CB, Titleist CB's won 2 majors this year.
Really?
Brian Harmon and Wyndham Clark.
Wyndham Clark?
Yeah, it's impressive.
Well.
Great
Shame-
iron, great iron.
Shame on you.
For what?
Shame on you. We were talking about the golf weekend and you didn't mention the AIG Women's Open.
I didn't even know it was on. Really?
Yeah.
Where was it played?
Walton Heath. You knew it was
nice.
on. No? I was following it yesterday as we were going round because Charlie Hull was obviously in contention. She started the day with, I think she was tied for the lead at the start of the day. But it was, yeah, it was good. I'm trying to think how you pronounce that like girl's name. Is it Lilia Vu?
Is that the French girl that won twice in a row?
No, that's Celine Boutier. No, this is an American girl. First American female golfer this century to win 2 majors in a year.
Holy moly, good for her.
Yeah. So impressive win over there. It's obviously difficult and home kind of support very much in Charlie Hull's favour.
Okay, I was just gonna say, what was the deal with Charlie? Is that where she played like one of her first events? There was a lot of news around her. I thought maybe she won, but
no, I think it's just around obviously just having like she's an uber talent and
she's a good player.
Everyone's known for a long time.
She's been playing well lately too.
She has been playing really well. I think she shot 62 in the last round of the US Women's Open at Pebble to finish second. And she is a proper player. If you haven't, and most of you watching this, I'm sure you follow Rick Shields. Last Friday, Rick released a video of him and Charlie playing a scramble at Walton Heath.
Oh, cool.
And so Rick's kind of series is around. Scramble series is breaking 65, so they gave that a good go, and fun episode. Interesting to watch her personality evolve throughout the video. You can tell at the start she's like a little bit guarded and like the kind of looked like the walls were up a little bit, and as the round went on, like she got into it, she was having fun, and you can see her actual personality come out, which I thought was pretty good.
Be cool to play with LPGA or PGA Tour player. I mean, I've played with a PGA Tour player before. I'm sure you have too. I've played with an LPGA Tour player. I played with Blair O'Neill. Played on tour, yeah.
She did.
Yeah,
I think so.
She striped it, but it's always cool to watch them. That's next level.
I mean, I'm trying to think who we were talking. I think it was actually this morning we were talking with the boys about guys like you get your kind of like 5 handicapper, 4 handicapper from the kind of club who says, who thinks off the forward tees they can compete with an LPGA player.
No.
You would get absolutely dusted.
Dust
Beyond.
in the wind.
Yep. Okay, let's grab a couple more, Michael. Jim Anderson is, how does Club Champion handle purchase satisfaction? Do your customers have a playability guarantee? 100% they do. Absolutely, Jim. Yeah, if you are struggling in any way, shape or form, I think Club Champion has 13 people in the Willowbrook sort of location that deal with sort of customer satisfaction, any struggles that people are having. Always to say, the first stop is going back to your fitter and kind of having that conversation. Obviously, whatever you saw in the fit and it hasn't manifested in the golf course, you want to chat with your fitter first, and then if subsequently something needs to be done with that, then that will kind of move up into the customer service team. But 100%, Jim, I mean, that's anyone that kind of comes and purchases clubs, the name of the game is you leave happy and play better. That's what it's got to come down to. So if you have any issues with anything that you've bought, and 100% you have some sort of recourse on that to go back to your fitter and or contact the customer service team at Club Champion. They'll help you out. Absolutely no problem at all.
Yep. I was looking for the guarantee. It's somewhere online.
Yeah. Yep. Tom was saying he was at the Women's Open on Friday. So impressive to watch. It really is. Raj is saying, Mikey, I would love to play with you in Vancouver, Mayfair Lakes.
Never heard of it. I don't know if you really want to play golf with me, but yeah, I'm game. I love all round of golf.
You really do.
I will play anywhere. Any course, anytime.
As long as it's on Dixie Road?
No.
Yes.
Little game at Too bad we're not going together. A little game at Cap would have been good.
Oh, I know.
I'll play it for you.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. All right, O2 Thinker. I struggle with high spin. TSI 3, 10 degree, CK Pro White TX would swap into an 8 degree help. Ball carries 300, but gets 0, even backspin. Yeah, less loft will help. That will be the number one factor to help. Cody, is it J-Dub get that putter there?
Yeah.
Can you grab it? Yeah. We have a special little video that we're actually going to do today. Mizuno iron wait times, much better.
No, I still think it's rough.
No. Well,
They're
not
better?
according to talking to the team back there last week.
Mm.
They said they're back in line,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
quicker than most. Look at this thing of beauty. Oh, this way. Look at that. Even as the grip on it. Is this the answer to my putt and woes, Mikey?
No.
Am I going to turn my season around with this? Go from losing -2 strokes every single time I play to gaining 2 and leaving club champion to hit the tour?
This time next year, there'll be a lot less jailbirds on tour.
Hello, Johnny Wonder.
Nice setup.
It's nice setup.
Nice and bright.
I know.
I see the light.
We sofa.
Johnny Carson and what's his face? That's saucy right there.
This thing's sexy.
That one doesn't need left tape. That one's got weights in it.
Oh! I think this is ready to turn my life around, Johnny. You know that?
Let's see this thing. Your putting's fine.
My putting is horrendous. Horrendous.
That all black one on IG was nice. Is that what you're using? Oh, is that that's you who posted it? Oh yeah. Shocker.
Jailbird.
Yeah, all black.
No, that's Burns sweater.
Oh, that one's sick.
Buying it. Try to stay.
You need to steal that next time you see him. Yeah, this is cool. It's cool to see one in person.
He's been out 13 years.
Crazy.
I know.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
This thing's been in the industry longer than I've been in the golf industry. Oh well.
Michael.
Are you still taking questions?
We are.
Yeah. Do you have a question for us?
What's your question, Johnny Wonder?
How long will it take to get Chipotle here?
Oh!
At 10:56 in the morning already.
I'm going to come over in about 34 minutes.
I think that sounds like 34 too many.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely starving.
Sandwich.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, couple more supers to grab here. Mr. Noob is playing an 11.5 Epic Flash and or a 12.5 degree Epic Max LS TP5 ball, perpetually sub 1800 spin, watching the ball drop out of the sky. Help.
Do you want to pull that one up?
Yes,
Add to the broadcast.
happily.
Playing an 11.5 degree Epic
Yeah.
Flash.
I think it's kind of like what we said earlier for the gentleman who was playing the TSR1. I mean, there are some heads that CG location is more effective than loft. You want to get that CG sort of, deep. You want to kind of have the kind of face deflected upwards as much as you can. You could definitely manipulate something like a great head for it is if you get something like a TSR2 and add a little bit more back weight to it and a little bit of a softer shaft, especially in the tip section, you're going to be adding quite a lot of dynamic loft with that. So, that just fell away.
Yeah, a head that you can move CG with, I think, is
It's
the
got to
right
be the
call.
way.
Yep.
It's got to be the way. I just think you got to get yourself into get into the fitting bay. Got to get into the fitting bay. I'm just making sure we haven't missed any super dupers. No, we're good.
Tough PH member for 42 months.
42 best months of your life.
Is TXG merch still available?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
it is.
Online.
That fan is says steel fiber for 2 iron, an I-70 or an I-80, currently playing the 95.
Say, are you playing your 2 iron to your iron lengths, or are you playing it at 2 iron length, like a 40 or 40 and a half?
20 grams.
I'm going to tip the 2 iron a little bit.
Yeah, but in terms of the weight though,
Yeah.
I'd probably go 80, I think. Again, it depends if it's more of a driving club going to be off the tee. If it is, probably I'd go 80. If not, I'd maybe go 70. If it's purely off the tee and you're looking for it to be a bit more of a, more of an explosive club. But I think I'd probably lead you to the 80.
Raj Gill is saying, just ordered my TXG merch last week and it came in last Friday.
Love it.
Thank you to the guy in the back, Stephen Walsh.
Lots of Mez requests.
Had a little text exchange last night with the Mez rep, and I sent Sam a little congratulations message.
Nice to see.
Yeah, it is good to see.
You know what? You know what's nice? People in the golf industry that are wildly passionate about what they do, and then their moment comes.
Totally.
And this is that. For Sam and all the people behind the scenes at Lab, good people, being kind of pushing the product out there, getting the word out there about their product for the longest time, and then you get an unsung hero like Lucas Glover comes along, wins a couple of times for it. A few other guys will start to look at it.
Yeah.
Next thing there'll be double the amount of Lab putters out on tour in the next few weeks because
Totally.
look, it's like Jailbird.
Adam Scott played it for a while when he first had
Seriously.
that big red one. I mean, people used to.
Big red one.
I used the big red one.
Did he? How is this thing? Sorry if I'm taking up the feet here.
Shocker.
Wow. Oh. My confidence is through the roof.
Oh yeah, very good.
Richard says, when putting, trust your feet and not your eyes. I trust my belly, not my eyes. I tell you, I'm starving.
Are you?
Aye. J-Dub's ordering Chipotle though.
Dilmac 12. Dylan Mack. Best way to get in the golf industry, hiring in Toronto.
Say that again.
Dylan Mack 12. Best way to get in the golf industry, hiring in Toronto.
No, we're not hiring. in
We're not
Toronto
currently
right
hiring.
now. But best way to get in the golf industry. I mean, I think the easiest way if you're in this area is Golf Town. I think.
Yeah,
there's
big box retail first
big
start.
box is kind of there's I would say less qualifications needed or
You can
sort of
learn,
less.
but you can definitely learn
Yeah,
a
you
few
can
things.
learn on the job. Yeah, for sure.
Learn
Look at
the
those
product.
shoes, Johnny Wonder. Fast.
Imagine if we had a Nike hookup. That'd be nice, eh?
I know. No, I love my G-Force.
True friends.
Tutum. Tutti. All right.
Joe Lane, what are the signs your iron shafts are too long? Just like Mike had an issue. Thanks, guys. I don't know. The shorter just helped me feel like I could trap it. But then you can see, we've seen it because we've been trying to work on something in my swing. I feel like I've gotten almost steeper overnight. Whereas I hit, the other week P790s with standard length Modus 120s, and it just felt, it definitely wasn't as steep. So
Yeah.
who knows? The irons might be getting rebuilt.
Modus.
Modus.
I was actually thinking this the other day, strangely enough. The AMT Black for you and going shorter is a bit of a leap.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one thing to go with the AMT Blacks, another thing to go shorter,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I do think you should do it with constant weight over ascending because it can make the long clubs a little bit too light.
Yeah, no, I
Potentially.
agree. I agree. So the Modus 120Ss will be in the irons sometime this week.
Yeah. Our good pal John Jensen won his member guest at the weekend.
Congratulations.
John is. Has John got his new clubs yet? Is 350s, are they out there yet?
Good question.
I'm not sure if they're.
I think
if
they
they're
were
with
built.
you,
I
but,
think.
John, that is great news, my man. Over the moon for you. I know how much you love the game, so it's great news.
Nothing better than a little trophy.
Nothing better. The Golf Life is asking what kind of shoes are you rocking?
I think he's asking you, but I'm wearing Nike, Jordan, Air Force, something low. I don't know.
Crocodile.
I have no clue. I saw them. I wanted a pair. I saw them on Malbon Golf, and I ordered them right away.
They're nice.
They're comfy. Yeah, they're good for work. They're good to just walk around in.
They're better than Birkies and socks.
I do like a Birkenstock there at the front.
I don't know. Mine are
Galavanters,
Galavanters with some wee skulls on it.
embossed.
Embossed skulls. Can you see it? Can you see me? All right. Guys, we are going to depart here in a second. We are just going to get into the rest of our videos. I'm just going to scan quickly, Mikey. I think we've got everyone's super dupers. Yeah, I think we are. We're good.
297 people. Get those likes up.
Get those likes up, guys.
One lucky customer will win free fitting.
A free round with Cody.
A chance to be on the YouTube channel.
Yep. We actually are going to have that coming very soon, guys. We are going to be doing a monthly fitting with one of you guys. We're going to be offering it out basically once a month to bring an audience or subscriber, in and be fit with us, and we'll record it. We'll have it on the channel. We're going to have that as a monthly special coming up. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. I think the person that likes to leave bad comments, they should be exposed onto the channel. No editing.
No.
I'm game for that. I'd watch.
Would you?
Aye.
A public
Public live.
public hanging.
Live.
Oh dear. All right, guys, stay tuned for a busy week. We've got there's some new TaylorMade wedges coming out tomorrow.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow, 15th.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 15th. Yeah.
You awake or?
No.
15th tomorrow. What else do we have? I think we may be releasing the Axiom video for the iron shafts. I think we are planning on doing the shaft video.
Mm-hmm.
What's more important, weight or flex?
There is a little Mira video eventually.
Mura 302s. Yeah, lots of people asking about that recently.
Mm-hmm.
Lots and lots. We may be heading to test the old Jailbird. We'll see what all the fuss is about.
Hopefully a little outdoor content soon.
Yeah, we're trying to get some outdoor content. We're working on some things for the outdoor content that I think will be fun. Be a lot of fun. Trying to get at least 3 more outdoor filming days before the end of the season. That's my goal. Sort of on course.
We have till mid-November.
Do you know the good thing is at our club this year, we are hosting the World Girls Championship,
October, yeah.
right, under 19s. So the course will be just an
Pure.
absolute pure, and they'll keep it in that until like mid-October now,
Mm-hmm.
which is, I never really thought of that. Like, 'cause sometimes you get to that time to start slowing the
A little
greens
soggy,
down,
yeah.
but they'll have the greens rolling.
That'll be good.
It'll be awesome. So that'll be fun. They actually asked if we would do any sort of coverage of it, which I thought would be quite
be
good.
sick,
Yeah. Yep. So it'd be good to be at my home club at Brampton Golf Club. We are hosting the World Girls Golf Championship. So just to see, obviously the best young talent from around the world coming in, to play
cool.
in Canada.
Yeah, it'll be
It's
really
cool.
good.
It's good.
Really, really good.
All right, guys. Busy week coming up. Lots of videos, as we said. Definitely want to hear from you guys what other content you want to see coming up. We do have a lot in the pipeline, but always looking to hear from you guys what you want to see from us. So definitely leave it in the comments below. Let us know whatever it is you want to see, and we will certainly take that into account.
Hopefully some build content.
You want to do a little build content?
Hey, why not?
Why not? Good stuff. All right, guys. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.